Jeffrey Epstein accomplice Ghislaine Maxwell is speaking with the Justice Department again today.
Deputy Attorney General Todd Blanche said the two spoke for several hours yesterday and that he's looking to learn more about Epstein's criminal conduct. Here's what Maxwell's attorney said on his way into the federal courthouse.
We just ask that folks look at what she has to say with an open mind, and that's what Deputy Attorney General Todd Blanche has promised us. And everything she says can be corroborated, and she's telling the truth. She's got no reason to lie at this point, and she's going to keep telling the truth.
NBC News law enforcement and intelligence correspondent Tom Winter joins us now. So, Tom, the judge who oversaw Maxwell's 2021 trial has said that she made multiple false statements under oath, failed to take responsibility for her actions. So I think the question is, how can she be trusted now? Why is he so confident?
Yeah, so, I mean, prosecutors, they're laying it out very clearly when they first arrested her and they wanted to keep her in jail. Prosecutors laid it out at her sentencing saying, look, this is somebody who we've charged with lying, lied at every opportunity pretty much that we gave her, didn't disclose her finances when she was required to prior to the trial taking place. And then the judge says, look, she didn't accept responsibility for her crime. She may be sorry for the fact that she's in the situation that she's in, but she did not accept responsibility for her crime. So it paints quite a clear picture of at least what federal prosecutors believe this person is all about. And normally we don't really get to talk about this because it's all pre-trial, or these discussions with the Justice Department and a potential defendant or a potential cooperator all happens pre-trial. This is very unusual in many respects, but certainly that it's happening after the trial process. And so we do know a lot about what prosecutors previously thought about our ability to tell the truth. And it's all getting to the point of, what is the point here? And why are we doing this? Because they said that they weren't going to charge anybody else, that there's no client list, there's no blackmail material. So, of course, the question, the inevitable question, came up today at the White House as far as what could the president potentially do. Let's listen to Donald Trump.
Would you consider a pardon or a commutation for Ghislaine Maxwell if she's
It's something I haven't thought about. It's really something I'm allowed to do it, but it's something I have not thought about.
So you've heard from the president. There is one other option. Prosecutors could file what's called a Rule 35 motion if she had new information that she got after her sentencing, not old stuff, but new stuff, if it was materially helpful to them, but they'd have to bring that before a judge.
Tom, I want to slow down for a minute, and I want to start at the very beginning. Blanche, did he work for Trump? Was he Trump's personal attorney?
Yes, yeah, and he represented him in multiple criminal cases against him, including those brought by the special counsel's office here in New York.
Is it common for someone of his stature currently within the Justice Department to do this type of interview?
Not at all. I cannot personally recall over the entirety of my career ever an instance where the Deputy Attorney General was involved in an interview with anybody. And then typically only in the most high-profile cases, and to be clear, this is certainly high-profile, but in the most high-profile cases, maybe the Deputy Attorney General gets an email, gets a phone call, just kind of a, hey, you know, in that big case today, we were able to talk to Vicky, we were able to talk to Morgan, and this is what we heard. Maybe they get that, but it's typically fathoms below the Deputy Attorney General when there's a decision to be made about should somebody be charged, what are the ramifications, and some of the maybe more high-profile legal determinations. Sure, that's when a Deputy Attorney General would get involved.
But not in a case like this.
Not in a case like this, and we don't know who's in the room, and that's something that people have pointed out as well. If he's not in there with an agent, if it's just him, it creates a very tricky thing legally because he might be the only witness, and so who eventually files that motion?
And it also creates a tricky thing morally and with credibility, because if the man who is working for Trump is sent to get the statement from Ghislaine Maxwell, goes back and tells Trump what is said, if she says something that appeases the president could, in theory, let her go, right? I mean,
the president has the absolute ability to commute her sentence, which is to let her get out of jail, but the conviction still stands and, of course, could pardon her as well.
So there could be a credibility gap in question.
A lot of people are asking those questions.
We thank you for watching, and remember, stay updated on breaking news and top stories on the NBC News app or watch live on our YouTube channel.